Good evening. Tonight, I have a play of such unusual sentiment and drama that it must rank with the best that I've been able to offer you in some years. This picture of a flight of swans symbolizes our theme tonight, which I'll be back in a moment to explain to you. Our story tonight is of two gypsy children who, in the tragic homeless wanderings of present-day Central Europe, find themselves in a Western refugee camp. But they still long to be as free as their gypsy instincts tell them they should be. It's touchingly acted by two wonderful children, and it's a hard heart that'll remain untouched by their delicate performances. The play was produced entirely in southern Germany, the actual setting of the story, and I'm particularly proud to present a television classic which we've called A Flight of Birds.
This is a camp. They call them refugee camps now. I've lived in camps like these for almost as long as I can remember, and I'm 12. There's not much difference between them anywhere, really, except at this camp where I met Tamara. We were both gypsies. She used to watch the wild swans every evening.
What are you looking at, child?
Wild swans. They fly to the lake about this time.
I can't see them. My eyes can't see very far now. I can't see beyond the trees. I can hardly see the sky at all.
Come in, please.
What is your name?
Mark.
Is that your first name or your last name?
I don't know.
Any papers or identification? Where were you born? Here in Germany?
In a caravan. I don't know where.
Where have you come from here?
From a camp
Where?
in the east.
How long were you there?
A long time.
And before that?
Another camp.
You don't know where? Where are your parents?
I don't know. They are dead, I think.
Can you read or write? Very well. We shall try our best to make you happy here. Send in the next one, please.
Tamara, what's the use of asking where you were born or where your home was? People like us don't have houses. We moved to wherever we wanted to, whenever we wanted to. My mother made brushes and flowers out of wood shavings.
We lived in a van, too, when I was little. I remember the fires and the cooking pots and the music at night.
Why was it, Tamara? Why were we put in prison? Was it because we were thieves?
No, I don't think it was that. This isn't a prison. They just keep people here who have no place to go. We have no place to go. But we gypsies are free. We are different. But they don't know that. We are not allowed to fly away. Oh, look there. Do you see high above the tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there are 6 tonight. Another one must have joined them. Oh, they're beautiful.
They're free. Tamara, why don't we go with them?
Oh, they'd find us and bring us back.
We'll go at night, like foxes through the woods, along the hedges and ditches, never roads. And in the daytime we'll build little huts out of branches and leaves, and lie close like sitting partridges.
What would we do for food?
I'll creep out at dusk and find things. I'll hunt, and you'll cook.
How would you find me again?
I'm good in a forest.
But you might be caught and I wouldn't know.
They'll never see me. Will you come with me, Tamara?
Yes, I'll come with you.
We walked for many days through the forests, never on the roads. Forests are beautiful and quiet, and the wind in them sounds like the sea. In the evenings, we made wigwams to sleep in, out of ferns and branches.
Oh, good.
At night, I would creep out to the villages and farms and see what I could find.
I've seen you laugh.
Farm dogs are a nuisance. And so are hens. They make such a noise. But people are easier. They leave things about where you can find them.
Willie!
And they never know where they put them until it's too late.
Lisa, where's my mallet?
Guess what I've got? You'll never guess what I've got. Go on, guess.
You've got a chicken.
No, better than that.
A hare, then.
No, nothing like that. Be careful, you'll harm it.
Is something alive, then? Well, what, then? What? Oh, tell me.
There now.
Mark, it's a fiddle. Where did you get it?
I stole it, of course, and I can play it, too. My father taught me. He used to play at the fairs for the dancing.
That's what we'll do, you and I. You'll play, and I'll dance for them. And I'll make baskets to sell, and pigs, and flowers out of wood shavings like your mother. Oh, Mark. Mark, I think we should get married.
Well, I don't mind, but I think it's silly.
It's not silly. It's the thing to do.
How can we get married? There's no one to marry us.
Well, how did your people get married?
Oh, there was a feast and music and dancing and a great fire in the middle. The man and the woman held hands and jumped over the fire. Then the king of the camp said they were man and wife, and all the men got drunk.
I remember my mother telling me that in her tribe in the old days, the people who wanted to get married would go to a stream in the moonlight. And one would kneel on one side and one on the other, and they would hold hands under the water and swear to be true to each other forever. And that would be a true marriage.
Well, if you like, I suppose that'll be all right. Don't pull or I'll be in.
Now you must say, I, Mark, promise to be true to thee, Tamara, until death.
I, Mark, promise to be true to thee, Tamara, until death.
I, Tamara, promise to be true to thee, Mark, until death. That is all.
The next morning we wondered why they were ringing the church bells. It wasn't Sunday.
Good day, Father. Please be seated. Well, my children, I have called you together this morning to discuss a matter of which I think you all know. It is a serious one. We have a thief in our community. You will agree it is best for us to meet suspicion face to face, more particularly in view of certain conjectures that have been current amongst you.
Oh, yes, I know you're all looking at me. I know my Willie may be a bad boy now and again, but all he's ever stolen are a few apples here and there. Besides, what could my Willie want with a schoolmaster's fiddle?
Father, if I may say so, I'm of the opinion that the thief is not one of us at all. Neither man, woman, or child.
What do you put it down to, then? Witchcraft?
No. I think there is someone hidden in the forest who is keeping himself in food and clothes at our expense.
Yes, that is a possibility I also had thought of. What do you suggest?
I suggest that we ask the Baron to let us borrow his dogs.
One wouldn't wish to harm some poor wanderer.
You cannot tell what desperate characters there may be about. We had better take our guns.
One can't be too careful these days.
Very well. I will ask the Baron tonight.
Well, that's the end of our first act. After a short message from our sponsor, we'll be back with the second act of our play.
It would be nice to stay here and live in the sun again, and not to have to be always walking. Quick, hide! Go ahead.
Stop where you are. Don't move. I've got you covered.
Good heavens, 2 ragged children. From God knows where.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Mark, and this is Tamara.
Where are you from?
Over there.
Where there?
Better see what they've got in those huts. Try the girl.
You girl, where do you come from?
My wife's egg basket.
Here's my eggs and mallet.
Look at all the food.
My violin.
Come on, boy, give that up.
Be careful. Better let him carry it. We can deal with that later.
Oh, well, all right. To the castle, get on with you.
When Tamara saw the castle, she thought it was a prison and she cried. But I didn't. I know you can escape from a prison, if you try.
Sir? My lord.
What is it, Anton?
The thieves from the forest have been brought as you ordered, Baron.
Thieves? What thieves? Poachers, I suppose you mean, you old fool.
No, sir, thieves. You told me I might take the dogs, if you recollect. We caught them with all the goods that were stolen.
Well, where are they, the thieves? I want to see them. I can't see them well. Poke up the fire, Anton. Bring candles. Come closer. All right. Who are you and what were you doing in my forest, young man?
I am Mark. This is Tamara, my wife.
You what? Where did you come from?
I've already asked him that, sir. The boy will not say.
Very well, very well. How did you come to be in the forest?
We traveled at night and hid in the daytime. Many nights and many days.
Say sir to the Baron, you young ruffian.
Sir,
And why were you hiding by day?
we were afraid they might follow us and take us back to prison. I mean, to the camp.
One of the refugee camps, sir, I expect.
So you were in prison, were you? You must be very bad young people to be in prison at your age. And why were you in prison? Thieving, I suppose.
Oh, please. Oh, please, Your Majesty, don't send us back. We were in prison a long time. We ran away and we were hungry. That is all. But we haven't done anything else wrong. Please, oh, please don't send us back.
Anton, what are you gaping at? Fetch some wine at once. Don't cry, child. But we must deal with present matters first. You have been stealing from my people. That was wrong. What have you under your coat, boy?
It's my violin, sir. He won't give it up. I was afraid of damaging it.
Can you play it, boy?
Oh, yes, sir. And Tamara can dance.
Bravo, bravo! Anton, these young creatures shall stay with me until something of their history can be traced. Lay 2 extra places for dinner and tell Martha to have 2 rooms prepared.
But my lord, my violin.
That's your violin. You must do without it for the time. The boy shall play for me and the girl shall dance. When we have dined, they shall be my 2 troubadours. You like that? You like to play and dance for an old man? I'm tired now. Go out, all of you. Get out. Do you hear me? Send Martha to me. I want my shawl. I'm cold. I am tired.
There was plenty to do. Max the Great Dane to play with, and Trudy the grey mare to feed. She was our favorite. And there were games of make-believe to play indoors, too.
Splendid, magnificent, oh dear me. What a fine lady. My, and what a dashing beau. Come to me, my little jester.
Gee up, Rosie. Gee up there.
Can we cancel, Mark?
Do you see that line of pines?
At the top of the hill?
Yes. There's a clover field there and a little stream. We'll camp there tonight.
Good. Then I'll get supper ready.
Come on. We must stop playing now.
Oh, must we? Before we camp? You shouldn't have driven so far.
If we're late for supper, Martha will scold us.
That's the worst of living in houses. I hate them.
One day we'll go. We'll drive all day and have supper whenever we like. And no one will tell us when to go to bed.
I'll ask the schoolmaster about them this morning. He'll know the proper authorities to go to.
The sooner the better. One never knows what mischief they are up to. What are you doing in those rags again? Put on the nice clothes the good Baron has given to you. Then you will have your supper.
This will never do. He's in his second childhood.
They are little savages. They encourage him.
They must be sent back. The authorities must be told about them.
Married. Did you ever hear anything so scandalous? When I told him so, he threw his stick at me. He seems to think it's a fine joke. No. It will certainly not do.
Thank you, my boy. I'm a very old man. A very old man indeed. I do not think I shall live very much longer, my children. Nor do I wish to. I forget things. All the days are alike to me now. Ah, yes. It is time I went.
Don't be sad. Would you like me to dance for you? Or shall I sing softly? Or would you like us to dress up?
No, girl. I sometimes like to talk of the past and of my son. That is his portrait there. His sword hangs by it. Ah, my splendid son. His tomb is in the church, and my dear wife, too. Don't go, my dear. When I am gone, I want you to stay on here. You shall have the castle. No one else care for it. There is no one to care for it. You shall have it all. You shall hunt, Mark, and shoot with my guns in the forest. And you, Tamara, shall have all the clothes and jewels you love to dress in. Huh? Smile now. Smile. No more tears.
The horse and cart. Can we have the horse and cart?
Yes. Everything. Go and tell Anton to bring me paper and ink. ferryman, Harry. Are you ready?
In a minute, sir.
Clumsy old oaf. They are growing elder and sillier every day. Write to my attorney. Tell him to come tomorrow. I wish to change my will.
Oh, so, master, are you sure?
How dare you presume to question me? Proceedings? Great heavens, what are things coming to? Now go on. To the children, Mark and Tamara, I hereby bequeath
What is it? The master? Is he?
No, not that. Worse. Far worse.
What?
Something terrible.
Not a fire.
No, a letter to his lawyer.
A letter. Is that all? You write one for him every month. You have for years.
Yes, but you don't know what's in this one. He's making a new will. He's leaving them everything. The whole place.
To whom? What do you mean? To whom?
Them, those savages, those gypsies.
Oh, that we should have lived to see all this. Oh, what a disaster. What will become of us?
He's in his dotage, or he could never have done such a thing.
Those rascals have put a spell on him.
Hey, his foot warmer. Start heating his milk. We must get him to bed before anything else happens.
So we made up our minds. And the next morning, as soon as it was light, before anybody was awake.
Come on, hurry. Mark, I'm wondering, do you really think we should leave him? He'll miss us, you know, because he likes us to be here.
Yes. Yes, I think he does. But you heard what Anton said. He's going to tell the authorities, and they mustn't find us here or they'll shut us up in huts again, and he mightn't be able to stop them.
But he'll be so lonely without us, Mark.
But we could come back and see him again. He won't forget us, and he'll be glad.
All the same, I don't think we should go without thanking him. He's been so kind to us.
Oh, come on, hurry. They'll be getting up soon.
You go and harness the horse. I'll catch you up.
Morning, sir. Another beautiful morning, sir. Master? Master, it's time to wake up. Master.
Oh, Anton, the children have gone. I hope the Baron won't be angry.
No, Martha. The Baron won't be angry anymore.
The master? God rest his soul. Did it at least bring some sunshine into his last hours? Those little ragamuffins.
Gee up, Rosie. Gee up there.
Story of the indestructible spirit of freedom, and that you agree with me about how wonderful our two young gypsies were. Well, here's hoping you'll be back with us again the next time. And until then, good night.